Top 10 Personal Identity Essay Topics. How does culture affect the self-identity? Examine the impact of culture on shaping individual self-identity. You will need to analyze cultural norms, values, traditions, and beliefs that influence people's perceptions of themselves and their societal roles. Emphasize the significance of language, socialization, and cultural symbols in constructing self-identity. Additionally, explore the concept of collective identity and how it relates to personal identity. Human freedom and personal identity. For an essay on this topic, we suggest tracing the philosophical connection between human freedom and personal identity. How do the choices made by individuals influence their sense of self and identity? Analyze the concept of free will and its role in shaping personal identity. Discuss how societal norms, external expectations, and moral values impact one's sense of freedom and individuality. You might also explore how personal experiences can shape understanding of freedom and self-identity. Influence of the fashion attributes on the social status and personal identity. Fashion and personal style vastly influence a person's social position and self-identification. When writing on this topic, discuss how fashion choices reflect one's cultural background and values. Discuss how fashion can be both an expression of individuality and a means of conforming to societal norms. On the other hand, you might analyze the role of consumerism and media in shaping fashion trends and influencing personal identity. Exploring a personal identity, what defines me as an individual? The process of self-discovery and introspection to grasp one's personal identity is an excellent essay topic. Discuss the factors that shape individual traits, such as personal values, experiences, relationships, and aspirations. What is the role of self-perception and self-concept in defining one's identity? Discuss the influence of external factors, such as societal expectations, gender stereotypes, and cultural norms, on self-identification. Personal troubles, deviance, and identity. Discuss the relationship between personal troubles, deviant behavior, and identity construction. How do deviance and social stigmatization impact an individual's self-identification? You might refer to the concept of labeling theory and its role in shaping deviant identities. Discuss the influence of societal reactions and policies on individuals' perceptions of self and identity. Additionally, explore the ways in which individuals cope with societal judgments and redefine their self-perception. Sexuality and personal identity. Explore the intersection between sexuality and the formation of personal identity. For this research topic, discuss how individuals' sexual orientation and gender identity influence their self-perception. Assess the impact of societal norms, acceptance, and discrimination on the formation of sexual identity. What is the role of education, advocacy, and support systems in promoting positive and inclusive personal identifications related to sexuality? The role of music in personal and social identities. Examine the influence of music on the development of personal and social identities. Discuss how music preferences can shape individuals' self-image and social belonging. As a bonus, analyze the emotional and psychological impact of music on personal well-being and identity development. Critically evaluate the role of music in personal and social selves and its implications in promoting cultural diversity, social cohesion, and self-expression. Personal information use and identity theft. What are the biggest ethical implications of personal information misuse and identity theft? To begin with, explore the ways in which personal data is collected and stored in the digital age. Further, analyze the impact of identity theft on individuals' sense of personal identity and trust. What legal and technological measures protect personal information and prevent identity theft? Evaluate the role of privacy, security, and ethical considerations in safeguarding personal identity. Gender roles and personal identity. In an essay on this topic, discuss how societal expectations and cultural norms shape individuals' understanding of gender and self-identity. Analyze the impact of gender stereotypes, sexism, and gender inequality on personal development. Additionally, you can explore the concept of gender fluidity and its implications for personal identity. Personal identity and the psychology for the child development. What is the role of self-perception formation in child development? Explore how children develop personal identification through social interactions and cognitive development. How do family dynamics, cultural context, and societal expectations affect forming personal identity in childhood? Discuss the relationship between personal identity and psychological well-being. Explore the role of education, parenting, and socialization in promoting healthy personal identity development.